Hey everyone, my name is Nick. Welcome to another video on medical sales candidates. Recently I've received a lot of messages and emails from people on LinkedIn who are really interested in getting a job in medical sales. Nothing surprising. And so I've been coaching people on how they can make their resume stand out, how they can make their LinkedIn profile stand out. But what I found is more and more people are trying to get into medical sales who don't really have any sales experience, or sales is part of what they did, but it's not really their full-time job. They don't carry any kind of quota. They don't have customers that they're going outside and calling on a day-to-day basis. So it's a little more challenging to really get your resume noticed by recruiters and hiring managers. So what I want to talk about in this video are 3 things that you can do today to get your resume noticed, your LinkedIn profile noticed, and get yourself a little more attention for those medical sales jobs that you're really looking for. Step number 1, when you're writing your resume or building your LinkedIn profile, make sure that you stay true to the job that you had. Don't try to put anything in the description that says your role was more about sales than it really is. If you were a personal trainer, write that you are a personal trainer and that your day-to-day responsibilities, including working with clients. If you were a teacher, write that you were a teacher. If you sold some other type of service or product, make sure that you put that information in there. But don't try to put filler words or information in there that you feel makes it sound better to the reader. In the end, the information is, and your experience is, what it is. There's no way to change that. And if you're in an interview and you have to defend the information that's on your resume, it's much better if you're open and honest about it in the first place. Step number 2, when you're writing your resume or building out your LinkedIn profile, make sure you put an emphasis on the results and the outcomes of your job. Maybe you spearheaded a project on customer retention or customer satisfaction. If you're in sales, maybe you already had an impact on the quota that you had. Maybe you grew the customers in your territory. Whatever you did in your job that showed an outcome and a result directly impacted by your execution of your job, that needs to go in your resume and on your LinkedIn profile. That's a direct transferable skill to being in medical sales, because they want to know how you're going to take a territory from point A to point B. So that's a great way to say that you have the transferable skills to make an impact in your day-to-day job. Step number 3, and this one might be the most difficult to accomplish, but at the end of the day, it's the one that may be the most necessary if you really want to get into medical sales. You might need to find yourself a job in outside sales. Now, I know it might seem like you're going to have to take one stepping stone before you can get to another, but at the end of the day, you're in a competitive industry with a lot of highly qualified candidates, people who have sales experience, people who have specific medical sales experience. So if you really want to give yourself the best chance, and you've been trying to get into the industry for maybe a year or 2 years already, again, I spent 6 years post-undergrad trying to get into medical sales before I finally got in. That's not to say that you can't do it sooner, but if you're having trouble finding that opportunity, I highly encourage you to start looking into other outside B2B sales jobs. That might be your best ticket and your best chance for getting into medical sales. I hope you found these 3 tips helpful. In the end, the medical sales industry is a great place to be, and there's a lot of people who would like to break into it. I'll tell you now, after being in for almost 10 years, there's not another industry I'd rather be a part of. So if you really want in bad enough, I encourage you to take the steps necessary to get it done. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Subscribe to the channel for more information and for the latest videos that I release. In addition, you can sign up for a course that I'm getting ready to release about medical sales resume prep. The information will be listed in the details below. Again, best of luck to you out there, and if you have any questions or need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks and good luck.